Okay, so I know we got a first few seconds to wait because the invite's got to go out. So if you're watching this one, this is obviously you're watching the replay on part two. Part two, ladies and gentlemen. Part two. So yeah, we're just waiting for everything to pop up back up. That was really weird.
That was.
That totally was weird. So we're just waiting for the notifications to come out on this one, which should be coming out like any second.
We should be asking
there we go.
Mary Jane if there's anything around us.
Yeah.
If this keeps happening.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen,
Again.
and welcome to MFers Live Part 2 for June 25th, 2018. Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys tune in, please let us know if you guys see anything. Because you were saying before that there's a spirit somewhere.
Yeah, we were discussing
discussing a possibility.
There's a possibility of a spirit.
But that was just
here.
weird because everybody else, all the internet is going perfectly fine everywhere else. It decided
Except
to just, the laptop just went, lost its signal for some reason. But yes, we are back. So there you guys go. You guys get a chance for double your names up today. So make sure you guys get your comment and reaction on both of our streams. So we kind of, do you want to start
at the beginning?
We'll start at the beginning of that one?
Yeah. Apparently it stopped and I didn't know.
MJ broke Mike in the MFer stream.
I just said we should ask MJ if there's any spirits around here because it's really weird that it went like this. This is the second time that I've been here that we've just had it freeze.
Well, the last time,
the
power cord went.
Yeah.
Which was weird because my laptop was off the whole time, so it should have been in a full charge to begin with.
Right.
But it did die on us. And then this time we looked over and it just froze. But hey, we still got about another 10. We'll do another 10 minutes. And look, we're getting everybody popping in again. Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Infamous Mike. Maybe. How you doing? But remember last time we did part 2 with everybody.
That's right.
So maybe here we go. Maybe we'll just do it next time in 5 minutes, say hi, and then cut out and go back again.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I
don't know. But all right, we'll start this story off, and then I'll do one. You got this.
Okay.
You got this.
As wife loses eyesight, husband learns to do her makeup and impresses Kardashian fashionista. Mona and Des Manahan have been married for 56 years, but their love and romance is still very much alive. In fact, the senior couple recently made international headlines because of the devotion that Des shows to his wife. As Mona's eyesight started to deteriorate in her old age, she went to see makeup artist Rosie O'Driscoll at a department store so the young lady could do her makeup for the party. Though O'Driscoll is an accomplished beauty expert, Des couldn't help but tease her about her job. I started messing with her and I said, "Look, you've got it crooked there, and you did this wrong," joking her, Des told Today Style. And then she just handed me the brushes and said, "Well, you do it." So I started to do a little bit with it. To O'Driscoll's surprise, the 83-year-old Irishman was a natural. In fact, Des enjoyed doing his wife's makeup so much, he started to take makeup lessons from O'Driscoll at the department store. He got lesson after lesson after lesson and loved every minute of it, O'Driscoll told Today. "I think he prefers me to take a step back now and let him do whatever he wants to do." As news of the Manhattan love story got picked up by an international news outlets, they eventually got the attention of Mario Dedivanovic, the celebrity makeup artist whose clients include Christina Aguilera, Jennifer Lopez, and Kim Kardashian.
And I don't know, that almost looks like D-Diva Novik. Like he's a D-D Novik. And yes, that's the Instagram post. So that's the couple there. And I've seen him from somewhere. Where have I seen him before? Oh, there's a person.
The fashion mogul was so touched by the senior couple story, he invited them to one of his master classes in London back in April. I called my manager and told her I wanted to invite Des, Mona, and Rosie to the master class, and we had to make it happen, writes
D-Divanovic. Get your little neck in there. D-Divanovic.
My heart felt so full seeing them there in front of me, my highlight of the master class in London and of the year. Mona and Des have been touched by the amount of attention that their marriage has received, but they say that they're mostly just happy to take care of each other in their golden years. We're not trying to look like we're 30-year-olds or 40-year-olds or 50-year-olds, says Des. We both love each other as we are 82, which I think is enough.
Oh, that's nice. And there's a heartwarming video underneath that. It's BBC Breakfast, actually. That was a tweet by them. So losing your eyesight brings with it a range of challenges. For Mona, it meant simple pleasure of putting on her own makeup became near impossible. So lovingly, her husband, Des, stepped in to help. And ladies, a pearl of wisdom from Des. Less is more. That's really sweet. See, that's why I always say I was born in the wrong era. Mm-hmm. I should have been born in my grandparents' time. It's where couples stay together and work things out, and because it's starting to, like, when you hear
people
couples
just quit too easy.
They do, and they step away from it, and like it's very rare now to hear of like a 50-year anniversary from anybody. Now when you hear a 50-year anniversary, like they're really
9 years. Well, that's a lot.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. That's a lot in this day and age. As where, like, if you hear like a 50-year marriage, it's like that those people are old, gray, in their 80s and 90s.
Well, and that might not even get to that point because a lot of people are getting married later in life.
Well, yeah,
30s,
they're not going to.
40s,
Yeah. So yeah, that number is actually going to be shrinking very low.
Absolutely.
But hello, Caitlin. Hello, Charlene. Hello, Jeff, and hello, Lori. Hello. Hello,
He says hi, MJ, honey, but he doesn't say nothing to me.
Of course not. It doesn't even say hi to anything about the original MFer.
Like, really?
He's just all about, hi, MJ. The energies in the room you brought with you. I don't know, because Charlene was actually saying energies or bad weather, and there isn't bad weather. But I don't know. Maybe. Charlene says agreed, possibly. Never know. Because we've had some...
No, because I've noticed here before when I've been here. The last time I was here, I went out to get something from my truck, and I came back in, and I actually felt like I walked through somebody when I came back in the door, but I didn't say anything until a little bit earlier tonight. We were discussing that because Medic was looking at something. I turned around and looked. I thought I heard a zipper. And I turned to look if it was Medic, and Medic was staring at the same thing I was looking at. So,
and if you guys know us, a lot of times you'll hear Medic go off.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, Medic, what are you looking at? And you can tell when someone's here because I always say, oh, hi, somebody's here. But a lot of times he'll just go off, and like the hallway is kind of like we're here. But if anyone goes in the hall, I can hear that. And I know he would too, and he'll go off that. But I don't hear things, and I don't hear anything outside. Yeah. And so sometimes it is a little bit weird, but you never know. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Shirley says, not bad energy, it's just followers. MJ says, I feel this lady is with you.
Okay.
Jeff, okay. Hello, Leah, Tarley, and Mike. If I knew Leah was there, I would have stopped as I just rode by the studio. Of course.
That's all right.
You know what? I'm still waiting. I'm going to have to wear my Taco Tuesday shirt, see if he stops by. And I believe her name is Nina.
Really?
I don't know, though. Because it's really weird because there was actually this paranormal place downtown. It's not there anymore. Well, psychic place.
Okay.
And I always poke fun at psychics and stuff like that. I always do. Because I've seen so many of them that are scams.
Oh, yeah.
And I was actually living at the hotel at the time. It was on the front side of this. So I walked in there. I was with my ex-wife at the time. And I'm like, I'm just curious about this stuff, right? And this lady comes walking up and she goes, I know help you. I know, but I can't help you. Just go. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Like, I didn't do anything. I just got in here. I just stepped foot in here to see, like, because I'm always curious, like, how much are they going to charge and stuff like that? Because I've always believed when it comes to a true psychic, okay?
They usually don't advertise their psychic.
One, they don't advertise. Two, a true psychic will not charge you. Because they know it was a gift given to them to give away for free. They're taught to, connect it.
You give away if you share your gift. Yeah.
When I walked in there, and she's like, oh, no, I know help you. I cannot help you.
That's cool, MJ.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, see, and I keep saying,
I know MJ's like, she's the one that tunes in and she sees stuff on our show, and it's pretty cool. Like when we go out to Loretto and stuff, she's the one that she'll watch and then she'll go back and watch it again. just to see it. She's like, it's there. I can see it. It's there. And it is really awesome. It is. We got, hi, Heidi. Who's Heidi?
I don't know.
I don't know.
She said Nina.
Nina. Okay. Well, Mary Jane says Nina. I don't know. Maybe Jeff has a friend Heidi in here. Because I can't tell everybody who pops in.
Absolutely, MJ.
I only get notified of people who are my friends.
Yep.
That's when I get notified when they pop in. So it could be anybody, right?
Yep.
But yes, my turn to read a story. And see, we've not past 10 minutes. It's hilarious. But I'll read this story because I think it's sweet. And this guy's got to be built. And he's not, even though, look, he's just like average size. Yeah. But if the story wants to look, there it is. Yeah. I'm not looking as well. I guess you can't really help but look at it.
Yeah, exactly.
But all right. So, a young man praised for pushing a woman home in a 360-pound wheelchair after the battery dies.
Aww.
Right. So this isn't just a normal wheelchair with the person's body weight. This is the person's body weight plus a motorized wheelchair. So that's a weight, 360 pounds plus the person's weight plus the battery and stuff that you're going to push. So a 24-year-old man is being hailed for helping a woman get home after her 360-pound electric wheelchair had conked out on the road. Oh. Wow. So Belali Quintine is an amateur boxer who has been preparing to go for a run with his trainer in Smithton, Georgia, when he first spotted the 67-year-old Belinda Whitaker sitting in her wheelchair. Okay, so he does got strength. He's a boxer. He's a boxer, right? That's always good. For a long time, I have known I see things different from others. That's cool.
Well, I told her right pretty much from the beginning that I think she's a medium.
The gifts that you'd be surprised the gift that you have. So the battery in the wheelchair had died, and even though she was relatively near a bustling establishment, no one had stopped to help her for 45 minutes.
Isn't that the way it always is?
Well, yeah. So Quintine walked up to Whitaker and asked her what was wrong. When she explained her predicament, he offered to push her all the way back to her senior living home. Even though it was a 30-minute hike back to the facility, Quintine did not falter. As he tirelessly pushed the wheelchair, his trainer took a video of his young student's good deed, which was later uploaded to Facebook and viewed millions of times. The clip's instant fame spurred several members of Whitaker's church to reach out to him on social media and actually invite him to one of their services. Quintine attended one of the sermons, and the pastor praised the young boxer for serving his community and using his ability to help those in need. They presented Quintine with a plaque, a T-shirt, and a $25 gift card to the Cheesecake Factory, which he plans on using to take his two kids out to dinner. Oh, that's pretty awesome. I just felt so much love, Quintine told the Washington Post. I don't see myself as no superhero. I don't see myself as no great guy. I'm just a moral man doing what I was put on this earth to do. And that is. That's a great way to look at it. And yes, there is a video there, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys can check it out. And that is. He did it out of the kindness of the heart because it's who he is and, helping out one another and someone in need. That's the thing that we see in this day and age. You'll see the helpless basically being helpless until yourself see it happening. And then, you're able to go up and help. But, sometimes these people are sitting there, like you can take it in so many different examples, even the mentally just like those were mental issues and stuff like that and dealing with depression and stuff. They're basically sitting there. Yeah. And people are watching them. And they're watching people walking by. And it's hard for some of us at first because, we always wish that, we could always see that person. Always be able to tell that person and be able to go up, grab their shoulder, let them know they're not alone. But it's hard for us to see them as well because they don't show the signs. Yes. Because they don't reach out. They don't ask for the help. And like I said, we've lost some pretty amazing people in the past year. Yeah. We had some amazing musical talents. We've had Robert Williams, some great chefs out there. And and the feeling alone is something that's so hard to battle. It is because it's I don't know, it's you kind of,
it's not conscious,
it's not
you just feel it.
It's an internal feeling that you have.
It's not a feeling of I'm sad. This is just you just kind of lay there.
Yeah. And like I always say, because people are always like, oh, surround yourself with people. Sometimes you can be in a crowd full of people, and you can still have that feeling of just being utterly alone. That you're kind of like, what am I here? I'm useless. And sometimes being put into that group environment helps make that feeling happen.
Yes.
Because you can feel like you're doing good and you're there, and then the more and more people that get there, you're just like, the more and more you're
anxious.
like, the more and more like you're feeling like it's being pulled, going, okay, well, what am I here for?
Right.
It's kind of pointless. Like, I'm totally feeling alone. And that's what we always try to do. I always try to reach out. But yes, I guess we might as well do our goodbyes now.
Yes.
Way over time. Hello, Ashley. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Ashley.
And yes, thanks for tuning in, Mary Jane. Always. I watch your streams at the house. You go on, watch, and then rewatch them.
Yeah.
That was really cool. Always. But yes, thank you, Leah Shulman, for tuning in. Thank you, Leah, for coming back into the studio.
Not a problem.
I know that we'll probably see Leah quite a few more times.
Yes.
She's part of the spiritual detectives. She brings the MFers up to hang out with the ghosts. It's pretty cool.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
And yes, we're actually going to be doing more special things when we do some investigations and stuff with. Because the first time was kind of like the very first time we went up there, we did our hour stream, and that was it. And then the last time we went up was our second time. We did the hour stream, and then did an hour where it was basically they could see into the room and then hear everybody and everything. Yeah. But we are working on making things better so that
you guys can see more of what's going on.
And having different camera views in there and stuff for everybody to check out. But it is. It's just you can't just jump gung ho and then boom, we have the perfect thing every time we go up there. It's to work things out and
that particular house too. We might go on the next one and not get anything.
Yeah, exactly. And it's you guys got to tune in, keep track. Like I always say, make sure that you like and follow the MFers Live page, and always get your notifications, ladies and gentlemen. Always. But yes, we're coming to the end of our show. Again, thank you, Leah, for hanging out with us. Thank you, everybody, for coming to hang out with us. To the one out there, I know that if you do watch, you may not comment, you may not react, but always remember, shut them, all right? Always remember, and I want all the MFers out there to always remember that I love each and every last single one of you. Because without you guys, MFers Live wouldn't be here. And guess what? We would never met Leah. We would never gone to hang out with the spiritual detectives. We would never got to hang out with our little MFer Scarlet. She's become such. I love posting videos of her now. I do. Yeah. The first one of her watching, going, "Hi, Mike," and then her being all excited to see the original MFer popping up there in Laredo. It's pretty cool. We might have to have ourselves a little MFer show one day just for her to come hang out. Yes. But yes, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. We got our Tea Time Tuesday. Oh yeah, Tea Time Tuesday. So we're gonna have some more facts. Oh yes. I don't even know if you remember. MJ won $5 Tim card.
Oh yes. Oh, I did too.
Yes. But you have to go through Master Chef for him. He was actually taking care of those prizes. The original MFer is off the hook on those prizes. Oh yes, he put the challenge out there. He claimed it, so he picked both MJ and yourself as the winning entries. And like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, always keep an eye out. You never know. Mr. Chef can randomly put a challenge out there. That was his first random challenge.
That was awesome.
Be prepared.
That was awesome.
And it was pretty cool. And it wasn't this thing. It wasn't even a week long. I think it was like a weekend long, like 4 days maybe.
Yeah, it was.
And like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, always make sure when he does a little challenge, I post it. I will pin it. I will pin it to the top of the MFers page, so this way there's no excuse.
Yeah.
Because when you go to that MFers page and you're at the posts, it'll be the very top one because it'll be pinned. So always keep our eyes out for that. Hello, Lydia, and hello again, CD. But yes, so make sure you guys tune in. Same MFer time, same MFer channel. All right, keep spreading the peace, love, and positivity. And yes, if you're watching right now or you're watching on the replay, or watching on the second replay, because you can't really watch it on the first replay because it cut off from the first one. But if you're watching this right now, always remember those 2 words, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys can't say it to yourself, put the show on. All right, fast forward it. Okay, come watch it live, and you can just hear it at the end. Or fast forward on the replay just so you guys can hear it, or just reach out to me. I'll say it to you myself personally if you want to. Trust me. Because you know what? I believe it, and that's why I say it to you. Always remember that you matter. Because you do. Each and every last one of you. Just never forget that. And always remember, in the words of Bill Nye, let's help save this world. And I believe with a little bit of peace, love, and positivity, we can make that happen. And you know what? This little catchphrase I've been trying to work on is Actually, look, almost like my chin. Where'd it go?
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I actually have dog tags. Yeah. So, sorry. Humans by chance. Okay. Family by choice. That's the way it is. Okay. Because we're all humans by chance, but we're family by choice. That's what makes MFers Live even awesomer, because we're one giant family. We are the true MFer family. That's awesome. The MFer family. And we could go so do things with that.
T-shirt.
Total T-shirt idea. All right, thanks for hanging out, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow night. All right, peace.